I want to also show you something. In case you want to change this needle, a kind of like arrow kind of lever here. Now the curved side is facing you while the flat side is facing the machine. Make sure you don't make a mistake with this. If not, it's going to actually stress you while you're sewing. Guys, this is the machine, and then I would like to like set it up in a way that it will actually help me in my sewing. And in case you're getting it for the very first time, there are a few things you need to know. Like, here is where you get most of the things you'll be using to like set up, you know, like in terms of your thread line and everything. So this all this here, there are things you use in terms of like when you're working and also trying to make some this thing. This is your brush. Use it to like clean um inside here, all these places, you know, and then also to like clean all any area that the hand cannot really get to. And also this is your oil. So over time when you're using it, you still need to like use oil to like touch into the engines, all these places. You know, you look for areas. There are some places that they have the screw, you can unscrew them and drop the oils there for it to actually work. And there's also spare spare sewing threads and all those necessary tools that might spoil along the line, or in case you want to use another one. Is all here inside of this place. Then this is the pedal for sewing. You have to like match this down before you it actually stays on the ground. So while set up, I'll still show you how and where it's going to be plugged in. Also, they had more of this. That is this one. I already filled this up. I already put the extra thread in it, and but I will be using this one to draw a new thread line. So I'll be bringing it out so you can use it. I'll use it to show how this is done. So in case you are just using it for the very first time, you need to like get this and also have a thread at hand. So this is the pedaling machine. You can see it has the one you plug inside the socket, and then this is for the machine. And this will actually be on the ground. Like I said before, it has to be on the ground and you'll be pedaling with it. So first of all, I'm going to plug it into my socket and then to the machine as well. So next up is to put it into this particular uh, we plug it into this place. So one thing I love about this machine is the flexibility, and then you can also always turn it anytime you want. So here is the lever to switch it on. That is switch for switching it on. That is after you must have put it in your socket and everything. So I'll be switching it on now. It's on right now, and you can see the lights that shows that the machine is actually on at the moment. So first things first is to put a thread in this inside of this. I have to draw a thread inside of this, and I have to put it inside of this place. As you can see here, I would also get my thread and put on this place. You can equally put it here if you want, but I prefer putting mine here. Then next up, you see this small hole here. There's a small latch here. You have to pass the thread inside of it, and you hear a click on it, and also you run it round this. That if you are trying to draw your thread, then you circle the thread you already have at hand round this, then move this one to this end here. You move it to this end, then you pedal. Use your pedaling machine to pedal. Drawing the thread So at this point it is full already. I will return it back to the other side of the lever and then bring this out. I'll cut it off from this. So I have to open here to get out my latch. You can see this latch here. I have to open it up like this and then bring it out. Once I open it up and bring it out, the one inside of it before, there's the one inside but it's empty, so I have to get it out. I have to bring it out. It's out. So I'll still do the same threading with this one so that I can have a spare one. Then this, I'll put it inside of here, inside the one I filled already. I'll put it in, and then I will drag my thread inside of this place, and you do it till you hear the sound that it will click. And as that clicks like this, you leave it like this, and also take it back into the place you brought it from. You can see this place now there's a place underneath here. There's a place that has this opening here, and that is where the head of this enters. So you put it back into that place, and then push it in. You hear the sound that click. Then that at this point you've already set up your thread. Leave this thread inside and close it back up. So next up, I will be doing my threading. So the threading, this thing already has its controls here. From here, you have to pass this one first. If you can see in this place, it has the numbers. It's numbered 1. It's numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 here. So I'll be explaining how that goes. So in the number one, which is here, I have to put in my thread and pass it from here into this place. I'll draw it down into number 2. That is the side of this pink line, and then under, you can see the arrow is pointing. It's under, the 3 is under. Then this lever here, you bring it in here and turn it. In most cases, sometimes the lever could be down. You just turn your side roller from here. You adjust it back up. It will come up. The lever will come up here, and then you pass it back in and draw it down into the number 5. Number 5 here, you have to bring it inside here. Then pass it under this. There's a hook here in this place. Pass it under that place. Then I like to cut off the thread if it's too long for me, and also like smoothing it. But before I pass my thread, I want to also show you something. In case you want to change this needle, a kind of like arrow kind of lever here, you have to loosen it. Once you loosen it, the needle comes out on its own. As you can see, this needle has 2 faces. One is flat, one is curved. Now the curved side is facing you, while the flat side is facing the machine. Make sure you don't make a mistake with this. If not, it's going to actually stress you while you're sewing. So make sure that the curved side is facing you when you are putting it back in. So I'm putting it back in like this, and I will tighten this. That if I'm changing. So sometimes this needle can also break. So to avoid you being stranded at that point, you can actually do it by yourself easily like this. So I will now pass my thread inside of this the eye of the needle here. So after passing it, I will bring it back into this place here. I have my needle on my thread on this side already for sewing. So it's time for me to bring out the one inside of this place to join it. So now to do this aspect of it, I have to work with this needle, bringing this needle out and up and down manually, and that can be done when I actually use this lever here to adjust this lever here. I have to use it, roll it up and roll it down for you to be able to adjust properly. So like to make the movement possible manually. I want to get the one outside. And how will I do that? I will lower this into this place and bring it up again. While bringing it up, I'm pulling the one I have on my hand already together. So just like you've drawn it, you keep drawing it just gradually like that to come out with the thread from under. You pick it, you bring it out. So this is it. This is one on top, this is one on top, this is the one under. Then you hold it, and now your thread lining is ready. And now here, this is what your sewing is going to look like. If you want a straight line sewing, if you want a zigzag sewing, my most preferable one is zigzag sewing because it helps like make my work look more like it gives it more strength, like gives it more strong hold, and also makes it neat to a point. Then next up is this lever here. This is actually for speed to determine how fast my sewing I want my sewing to be like. And this here is just, yeah, this is a demonstration of what each letter here signifies. So I use C, so it's already on C. That is the zigzag sewing. I use it, that is what I use. So that is what I mostly love using, and that is what it is. So now here, when it comes to this one is actually for adjustment purpose. In case you want to sew backwards, you pull this place down and match your pedal, your sewing pedal, and then to actually take it back instead of coming front. Yeah. So at this point, my machine is ready for sewing. So I can actually make any kind of sewing I want using my dress, my wigs, but purposely, the purpose of the purpose of me making getting this machine is actually for the purpose of wigging. So I wouldn't I can still use it for any other sewing kind of thing, but mostly it's for wigging. So in the next video, I'll be showing you guys how to use this machine actually for sewing of your wigs, and then I'll put you through step by step on how you can actually go about it. But for now, that is all we have for today, and I hope this video was helpful for you. If it was, please do well to actually hit our like button and also subscribe to my channel. Share the video with your friends, anyone you know who has difficulties in this, and also you can ask me any question in case you don't find anyone well detailed enough. Thank you. I'd love to see you some other time. For now, bye.